Students, today we are going to learn standard deviation by assumed mean method. That is our example 8.12. The marks scored by the students in a slip test are given below. So a table is given. Find the standard deviation of their marks. Here marks is x and the number of students who got those marks is f. That is frequency. So x is 4, frequency is 7. X is 6, frequency is 3, X is 8, frequency is 5, 10, 9, 12 and 5. So, they have given the table. We are going to find the standard deviation. So, you know the formula for standard deviation. That is, I am going to write it here. Sigma. Standard deviation is represented as sigma, which is equal to square root of sigma fi di square by n minus sigma fi di by n the whole square. This is the formula for standard deviation. First the square and then the whole square. So we have to remember like that. So to find sigma we need sigma fi di square, sigma fi di. So we are going to arrange this table vertically. That is, we are going to write x here and f here. So we can name it as xi and fi. So we have to write in the ascending order, but it is already in the ascending order. So I am going to write as it is. F is, so we have to be careful in writing the corresponding values. And then as this is assumed mean method, we have to say what is our assumed mean. So what is our A? So see, A should be taken from xi. We have to choose a number which is more convenient to be A. That is, we are going to assume the middle number as assumed mean. If there are two numbers in the middle, we can choose any of the two. But here only one number is in the middle because this is odd number of data. So A is 8. We are going to create another column. A is 8 here. So we are going to create another column D or Di is equal to Xi minus A. So we have to subtract Xi minus A. That is Xi minus 8. 4 minus 8 is minus 4. 6 minus 8 is minus 2. 8 minus 8 is 0. 10 minus 8 is 2. 12 minus 8 is 4. And then we have to multiply F and D. That is Fi and Di should be multiplied. Multiplying Fi and Di. So minus 28, minus 6, 0, 18, 20. Then multiply Fi Di with D to get Fi Di square. So here Fi Di into Di. You have to understand as Fi into Di into Di. So Fi Di is already here. We have to multiply this column with Di. So correspondingly we are going to multiply. Minus 4 into minus 28. Minus of minus plus. So we are going to multiply. 4 8s are 32. 4 2s are 8 plus 3. Then minus of minus plus. 6 2s are 12 and 0. Here 36. Here 80. Then next is we are going to add all the columns which have F in that. That is Fi Di square column should be added. Fi Di column should be added. Fi column should be added. So we are going to add these three columns only. So adding all Fi we get the total frequency N. That is adding all these we get 29. Adding all these, this is sigma Fi Di. First you have to add the negative part, that is minus 28 and minus 6. So adding we get minus 34 and then positive 20 plus 18, 38. So adding these we have to subtract from the larger. So 4 larger number, sign of the larger number is positive. So plus 4 is the sigma Fi Di. And then sigma fi di square. You have to add all these. As all these are positive, I am going to add like this. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 6, 10. 1, 2, 3, 6, 14. 1, 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. So we have got all the numbers which we need for getting sigma. So we are going to substitute in this formula. So we are going to substitute all the values in the formula. So sigma is equal to square root of sigma fi di square, which is 240 by capital N, that is sigma f 29, minus sigma fi di is 4 by N 29 the whole square. So 240 by 29 minus squaring 4 square is 16. So 29 into 29, I am not going to square this. So LCM here is 29 into 29. So 29 into 29 is taken as LCM. So we have to multiply 240 by 29 minus 16. So multiplying 240 by 29, we have got 6960 minus 16 by 29 into 29. So subtracting 6944 is, I am going to separate the square root now. For the numerator, root of 6944. For the denominator, as this is 29 square, taking root, we will get 29. Now here comes our work. That is, we have to take the square root of 6944. So I am going to show you how to take square root using long division method. So using long division method, we are going to get the square root of 6944. So first we have to place some marking here. So of 69, so which is the most possible squares, perfect square. So 8 8s are 64. So this is the greatest possible square from 69. So subtracting, we get 5. As this is taking square root, we have to take 2 digits at a time. So I am going to take these 4 and 4, and then this is a method. So we are going to multiply the quotient by 2. So 8 into 2 is 16. So we have to see, we have to write a number here and write the same number here, multiply by the number. So we have to see how many 16s are there in 54. I am going to hide this last digit 4, and I am going to see how many 16s are there in 54. So 16 3s are 48, we know. So write 3 here and also here, and then multiply by the newly written number. That is, in the quotient we have written 3 newly. So multiply this by 3. So 3 3s are 9, 3 6 are 18, 3 1s are 3 plus 1 4. So subtracting, we get 55. And then, so our whole number part is exhausted. So I am going to take zeros. I am going to have 2 zeros here. Take 2 zeros here. And then multiply the quotient by 2. So quotient here is 83. So multiplying by 2, I get 166. So we have to write a number here, and I am going to write the same number here. So we have to see how many 166 are there in 550. That is hiding a number, the last digit. We have to see how many 166 in 550. That is greater. So I am going to hide another digit. So I am going to see how many 16s are there in 55. So how many 16s are there in 55? Again 48. That is 3. So 3 16s are 48. So as we have taken digits after decimal point, I have to keep the decimal point here. So 3 and 3 is written here. So multiply by the newly written number 3. So 3 3s are 9, 3 6 are 18, 3 6 are 18 plus 1, 3 1s are 3 plus 1 4. So subtracting we get 11 and 5. And then again we are going to take next pair of zeros. So it goes on like this, and we are going to see multiply this by 2. So we will get 1666. So here also if I hide one digit, that is how many 1666 are there in 5000. So or how many 166 are there in 511, or how many 16s are there in 51. So how many 16s are there in 51? I know this answer for this. So the answer is 3. So we know this 3. So it goes on like this. No need to proceed as we have got the second digit also. So we have got approximately the square root of 6944 is 83, that is 83.33. So square root of 6944 is approximately equal to 83.33. So I am going to write it here, 83.33. This is approximately equal to, so dividing by 29 we will get the final answer. So we are going to divide 83.33 by 29. So by dividing 83.33 by 29, we approximately get 2.87. So this is the standard deviation of the marks of those students.